First of all, I'd like to say thank you for helping me with this Hippa violation stuff. You're the only one I really know who's a sonogram tech, and as someone who wants to become one, I appreciate your time. Of course, I'm always willing to help anyone who wants it in regards to my job and stuff. But I also wanted to tell you that all this HIPAA violation information and all that is online. It tells you how to report and the parameters of reporting and who to report to. I know, but I was hoping that since you're in the field, maybe I could, I don't know, speak to someone directly, or well, it is a whole separate entity that handles that stuff. But what happened that you want to report it, if you don't mind me asking? Alright, well, I had an ectopic pregnancy. Oh my god, not to cut you off, but I'm terribly sorry to hear that. Thank you. It hasn't really been easy, even telling people that, but that's beside the point. So I had that happen, and like I said, I was keeping it close to the chest, and I don't really like to tell people, and I like to keep it private. And someone at the hospital or the OBGYN office told my brother's ex-girlfriend that I had the ectopic pregnancy. I'm sorry to hear that too. I hate when things like that happen. It's such an invasion of privacy, and those people should lose their jobs. I'm really sorry. Yeah, and I'm not 100% certain that I didn't have her as my sonogram tech, because I don't know who it is. But I definitely had this feeling that she looked up my charts and, went through things to get that information. Again, that's just I don't know how someone gets into this line of work and then allows themselves to become like that. But you don't know who it is? No, I have no idea who it is, but I know that my brother's girlfriend talked her into it, and I looked it up, and I see that she could get in trouble for that too. Yeah, I do. I'm not an expert in HIPAA laws and stuff, but I do think that there is a way that someone can be held liable for coercing or something like that. I'm not too sure. But it does suck that you don't know who did the violation, like who looked your charts up. I know, that's why I'm reaching out to you, that maybe you could help me. Well, there's no one in my place that I can tell that to. That, again, it's the HIPAA violation office itself that you would have to contact. You can't really tell a boss of mine at the office, or you can't go to the hospital, So I can't speak to someone at the hospital or the OBGYN office to state my case, or... No, they really can't do anything. They don't have power to really do anything like that unless you had evidence. But even then, they would just report it to the HIPAA violation office themselves. Can I say something from a sonogram tech's perspective and just a personal remark? Yeah, of course. These things happen a lot. I wouldn't say a lot, but enough to make you cringe. I see it happen at my office. Things get leaked out all the time, and it kind of goes nowhere. If you're trying to become a sonogram tech, I wouldn't really be a problem. You know what I mean? They don't like, people who want to give them extra work. That's only my perspective from my office. I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers or trying to be a problem. I just think that there are people who need to be held accountable for leaking my information. Don't you agree? Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely think people need to be held liable. It's just, will they, So, I can report the HIPAA violation through phone, online, mail, right? Yeah. Phone, email, mail, like you said. I'm sorry that I couldn't be more help. It's just, it's a separate thing. It's okay. I thank you for your time. Hi, yes. I'm looking to speak to someone about reporting a HIPAA violation. You're going to get in trouble for that HIPAA violation and everything else that you've done. From my brother's credit card fraud to everything else. How did you get this number? It doesn't matter how I got this number. What matters is that you know that I'm the only one who has ever checkmated you on everything, and I'm gonna continue to do it. You're just like Miranda in the sense that you're short-sighted and only see things your way. Okay, I had my baby, and it was on me to announce to the world when that baby was born. And you took that from me. How did you take that from me? You had someone in the hospital leak information to you. You have your own little HIPAA violation, do you not? So don't stand here and pretend like you're perfect and that you did nothing wrong. Because you started this with me. Me announcing the birth of your baby to the world was insignificant to everything else that you've done before that. Oh my God, it's so played out hearing everyone bring up the things I've done in my past. We've all done terrible things in our pasts, except I don't harp on people's problems and histories. I'm so sick of the cancel culture holding on to everything I've done. I've moved on, I've changed, and I'm a better person. And I'm going to get everything that I want in a family, in Joey, in my baby, everything. I'm done being bullied by you. Yeah, and how do you expect to do that? Because I know that everything that you do is out of emotion and impulse, and you're gonna wind up in jail one day. Once I tell the world the truth about Miranda, I'll have everything I want, and everyone will shut up, and I'll have my man back, and my baby will have his father back. Yeah, I doubt you have anything on Miranda. No one has anything on Miranda, so stop bluffing. Look, you don't know anything, but I know more about Miranda than you do. I've known her before Joey. And me meeting Joey, it's fate. It's icing on the cake. It was the universe giving me the karma that I deserve. And when you find out, you'll understand. What is it? What do you have on her? Spoiler, Gabby, do you want to know what's going to happen? Here's the thing, Miranda should have never kissed that man. Because now Joey's guard is down, and it's not going to be easily repaired. And when all this paternity test stuff between me and him is done, I'm gonna strike and tell him the truth about Miranda. And then he's gonna question his little world with his wife. And he might even want to take a paternity test with his other... I'm gonna stop there. Just know that your days are done terrorizing me. And when I get Joey back, you can play house with Miranda. You can help her with her new man. You can be godmother to her kid. And you'll have your little happy life together. Maybe you'll meet a man of your own. But I want you to leave me alone and never call me again. And just wait for my spoiler to come true. I always win.